Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Iqra English School. You know that this is your class 5th NCERT EVS book looking around, and today we are going to read the second part of this chapter, the chapter number 7, experiments with water. Let's read the content. Dead Sea. All oceans and seas have salty water. The saltiest of all is the Dead Sea. Imagine 300 grams of salt in 1 liter of water. Would you be able to even taste such salty water? It would be very bitter. Interestingly, even if a person does not know how to swim, she would not drown in the sea. She will float in water as if lying down on it. Remember the lemon you floated in salty water. So it is said that there is an ocean that is called the Dead Sea. This is called Dead Sea because the water of this sea is the saltiest of all the sea. This is the ocean that is the saltiest of all the sea, and this is the world's saltiest ocean. And it is said about this that if a person who does not know how to swim, if he will go to swim in this sea, he would not drown in this. He would just float on the water. Remember the lemon you floated in salty water, such as we have made an experiment. We had made an experiment when we put some salt in the water, and after that when we put the lemon on the water, the lemon was floating on the water. What dissolved, what did not? On Sunday, Aisha's cousin brother Hamid came to her house to play. As soon as he came, he asked his aunt to make his favorite chakarpara, a sweet dish. Ammi said, "Let me come back from the market, then I will make some for you. Why don't you help me? Take 2 glasses of water and put a bowl of sugar in it. Mix it till it dissolves." Hamid thought, "Let me finish this work fast, then I will watch TV." Now suggest some ways to Hamid for quickly dissolve sugar. Now do this experiment. Make group of 4 friends. For the experiment, you will need 4 to 5 glass of bowls, spoons, water, and the thing listed in the table. Take some water in each glass. Now try to dissolve one thing in one glass. Observe what happened and note in the table. Now thing's name is salt, soil, chalk powder, a spoon milk, and oil. Here you have to write, did it dissolve or not? And here you have to write what happens keeping for 2 minutes. You have to mix it and keep for 2 minutes. You have to mix and keep for 2 minutes, and then what is the result of it? Then let's start from the salt. Salt, it will dissolve in water, mixed completely. It mixed completely into the water. The soil does not dissolve in water. The soil settled down in the glass. Chalk powder, it also will not dissolve, and the chalk powder also settle down in the glass. A spoon milk, it will dissolve in water and mixed in water. Oil, the oil will not dissolve in water. Oil float on the surface of the water. Some questions are there. Let's read carefully. Now I will give you the answer of all these questions. This is the question number 1. Could you see the salt after it dissolved in water? If no, why? So answer is no, because salt got dissolved completely into the water. Because salt can completely dissolve in water, that is why we cannot see. Does that mean the water does not have salt? If it has, then where is the salt? So the answer is, of course, water contains salt. It is completely mixed up with water, that is why it cannot be seen. What differences did you see in the water with salt and water with chalk powder after keeping for some time? So the answer is water and salt got mixed together completely while chalk powder settled down at the bottom of water and the salt dissolved in water completely. Last question, which of the two would you be able to separate from the water by straining with a cloth, salt or chalk powder? So you can answer, we can separate chalk powder by straining with a cloth. So dear students, this was the complete explanation of the chapter. I hope you understand and you like the chapter. Do experiment at your home and try to understand more thing. And dear students, we will meet in the next chapter. Till then, have a nice day.